Hi everyone, and thank you for joining us on the fourth video of user API provisioning. So in this video we are going to talk about providing access to on-prem resources. API provision the user on-prem, but it doesn't add user to any groups. So most of the time we manage our permission or access to resources via groups, and as we have Active Directory on-prem and it is there for many years, so we have many groups that they have access to the resources, so we need to find a way to add user to the proper group so they can access to the resources on-prem automatically. So to do this we need to enable group writeback, but this group writeback, it is group writeback version 2, and Microsoft recently announced another feature. It is CloudSync, and CloudSync feature can have a group writeback feature as well. In this video we are going to show how to enable group writeback on-prem from EntraID to on-prem, and I will show you the CloudSync as well, but CloudSync still it is in preview, so at least you will get some idea about group sync, and once Microsoft release the full version you can enable it to sync EntraID groups to on-prem. So to do this, let's first check our EntraID. So this is my EntraID. So we have this group. Actually I need to remove this group. This is our on-prem group, and we have this group. So let me first get rid of this group. If I go to properties, attribute editor, admin description, so just group. We have different way to remove groups from EntraID. Either move this group to another container or unselect this container on-prem groups from the AD Connect or EntraID Connect, or it is just one group. So I will add group underscore in admin description. So let me run the forcing. So it will take a minute or two, and then what we need to do, we need to make sure group writeback feature it is enabled. We have two group writeback. It is one unified group writeback, which we can manage it through the AD Connect console, and group writeback v2. This must be set in PowerShell. There is no other option for this one. So, but it will follow the config of the unified group writeback. Let me show you this. Go to AD Connect, config, customize synchronization of mission. Yep. Type my so this is one of the options that we can remove the group from EntraID. I can unselect this one, but no need for that. So go to option. So we need to enable group writeback, but this group writeback, it is this feature, unified group writeback. Then directory extensions, we talked about directory extension in the previous videos. Group writeback, so group writeback, it is active and it will put all of the user EntraID groups to users in this container. So all good in here. Let's enable a group writeback feature. So change it to true. This is a command that we need to run. So group writeback v2, it is active right now. We create user, sync it to EntraID, but how add these users to the groups in EntraID? We cannot add them manually one by one, especially in the large organization. So we need to use dynamic groups or access package. Access package is something that we talk about it later in the, I don't know, in the next 5 videos, but not now. So we need to enable dynamic groups and use the dynamic group features. As you remember from earlier videos, we created driving license attribute in here. Driving license for the users. We created this attribute, sync it through EntraID Connect, update the schema, and then sync it up to EntraID. How we did it, please watch the earlier videos. And so in EntraID, if I back to our EntraID, refresh this. So the groups has been gone. The user with driving license on-prem, it's gone. So this one, this is a dynamic group. So there is a rule in here, syntax rule in here. So we sync this from on-prem ID and say, and this rule is say user with this extension driving license not equal null, then we can add this group. We'll search it and add them to here, to the members. These 4 users, they have driving license in their attribute. As you can see, I cannot add or remove users manually in here. Everything managed by syntax rules in here. Rules syntax in here. So we have this group in EntraID. We have a resource. We have a share folder in here, or the folder in here. If I check the NTFS permission of this user, this folder, as you can see, just one group it has access to this folder. My current user, it is not member of this group, so I don't have access to these resources. And this is our on-prem group. As you can see, driving license, user with driving license on-prem. And if you check this group right now, members is empty. So we enable group writeback. We have resources. We have our group on-prem. Then next step to do, back to EntraID and to the properties. When we create the dynamic groups or security groups, no need for dynamic group, assigned group, we need to make sure we select this option, group writeback state, it is security. So select this option. This will sync this group to EntraID, is from EntraID to our on-prem ID. So if I back, so we selected these options. This group will be synced to on-prem ID. Already synced users with driving license. Let me refresh this one. Alright, I need to run the sync again. So as you can see, this group has been created. So if you check the project, as you can see, this has been created a minute ago. So, and the members, there are 4 users that we have in EntraID. Okay, members. There are 4 users, members, 4 users in here, and we have 4 users in here as well. And this is the from the name, you will see it is EntraID Group, and it is universal and it is security group. So this group has been created on prem. So by adding this group to other group, for example to this group, we will provide access to the users. So let's check this. So we'll go to this one, to user on prem, members, user with, okay. So this is our on EntraID, and it is in this folder, this container. So select it, cool, apply, okay. So let's check one of these users. For example, the first one, it is member of this user. It's inherited from or synced from the EntraID. But if you double check on this, it's member. It is a member of. This is on-prem group, and this on-prem group, it is member of remote desktop user. So this will give this user remote desktop access to this server. So let's go and check it. So I've downloaded this remote desktop file. I'm running that. It's the name of the users. It's coming in here. Type the password. And look, it is my account right now. This is my domain admin account, and this is our new user. So just move it to this screen. So this is our users that we think it's group membership. This is the SAM account name for this user. Let's check this. Just minimize this. It is EMP 1785. EMP 1785. So, but this account does not have any admin access on this server. So if I try to open this, it will ask for admin access, admin user in here. The other thing that we need to check is access to resources. I'll show you a shared folder, actually a folder. It's a shared folder as well, that users with the driving license, they have access to this folder. So let's check it again. Security, user with driving license on-prem. They must be member of this. Then they can have access to this folder. So click on that. It's they have access. Test. But even my account, it is domain admin. I don't have access to this resource. Let me show you again. It is my admin account. This is a domain admin. If I click on that, you can see I don't have access. I need to be a member of the user with driving license on-prem to have access on it. So once you create a dynamic group based on the right attributes, then user automatically will be member of these groups, and then you need to sync all of these groups to on-prem AD and add them to the proper groups. By doing this, user, they will receive access to the resources, and they can access to the right resources. I need to mention one more thing about group writeback. This is group writeback v2. Microsoft introduced a new CloudSync, and it is for group writeback. It is in preview. I'm going to show you. It's here. CloudSync, and this will work with the agent that we install for API provisioning. So if I use this one, EntraID to AD, this is a domain that we are going to use, so we don't have any other domain in here. Create. But at this time, as you can see, this is preview, it's not the final version, so it's up to you to use group writeback v2 or use this one. I would recommend to use this one instead of group writeback v2, but you need to set a couple of things in here. It's not like a group writeback, it's not just a feature you need to enable. So let's create a group in here, new group. It's a security group, test group writeback CloudSync. So this is a group, assign owner. I will add my users in here, in here, select, and member, I'm adding members on the on-prem telephone. Daily. Okay, select these two user, create. So once you create this group, test group right back in here. So and then in the properties again, we need to group right back in here, set it to security. This is not a dynamic group, this is a static group, so we can add, remove members in here. But I would recommend to use dynamic groups based on the user's attributes. So save this, let's security, save it. Okay, this is saved. Let's back to Entra, CloudSync, so this one. Then as you can see in here, this is disabled. We need to enable it. Get a store, review, enable. So we're going to enable this one. So overview. Okay, good. It is enabled. Properties, just accidental deletion, threshold, prevent accidental deletion. It's based on the company policy, set this one. So in here, as you can see, still it's written user in here. Attribute mapping, we can update here to just put user in another container. So to group writeback, we want to provision on demand. I will share Microsoft documents with you and put it in the description below. You need to, if you want to do it dynamically, you need to use this scope filtering and attribute mapping in here. So to do this for now, the attribute mapping, I'm adding consent and then add it to just copy everything, just actually create users in here, parent distinguish name, and always. Alright, so we have in here, and then go to scope filtering. Because it is on demand, I'm going to just select my group, test group writeback, Yep, all good in here. So let's check Active Directory. As you can see, I don't have test. We don't have this group right now in here, so I'm going to go back to EntraID. Provisioning, so the scope is clear. This is a group. If you want more group, you can add it in here, or select all security group, or use the attribute scope filter. So based on an attribute, we can sync the user from EntraID to on-prem ID. So let's provision this. Select the group, select it, and provision. So everything looks successful. It is provisioning right now. It's universal group. You can find all of the information in here, and description about this one, because we don't want to sync this back to EntraID, so we use admin description to group underscore, and rest of the things it is in here, and all good. So let's check our on-prem ID. I didn't have any plan to show this one, so maybe a couple of issues and takes longer. So test group writeback, it is here, properties, and check the members haven't been synced yet. It will be synced later. So or there is a issue I need to troubleshooting, I don't know. This is a new feature, it is in preview, so I didn't have planned to show this one, but I said it's a new feature and it is a feature of the group writeback, so I decided to show you. Alright, and thank you very much for joining me on this video.